Good morning, everybody. It's January 11th. We're looking at the AirCanada stock. Quick disclaimer that this is just how I see the markets. This is not a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any securities. Not a great start of the year with all these travel restrictions for passengers. Unfortunately, our stock is not looking to go anywhere anytime soon. Last time we left off at 50% bounce, which was 50% of the Fibonacci bounce from 0 to 100. This is how we measure the move. Okay, the market fell or corrected itself to 50%. We got this nice strong signal to go long. I also said to be aware of these areas here where the market stopped before, and market exactly stopped at $24. We were looking at the $24 before as a strong point for the market when it was correcting itself to stop. Unfortunately, it didn't. Now it's given us a lot of resistance. Right after that little correction here, we had another 50% bounce. We got this strong, again, bullish candle, which is telling us that bulls are located in this area. They will not allow markets to go lower than $21. However, having said that, looking at what's happening in the world right now and what the Canadian government is, all the restrictions they're putting onto passenger travel and burden on the airlines, this stock might be stuck at this box here. We might be looking at a prolonged way of moving sideways like this until we have some kind of a certain decision where it's going to go. This is called a box. Basically, it's a defined area where the market is basically stuck and going sideways. So we need either a breakout on the top and move from there, or we need a breakout to the bottom, retest, and then move even lower than that. First areas to look at would be about 1975, which corresponds also to 61% of Fibonacci. What I can see right now, I can see still that the bulls are located in this area. They're not letting the price go lower than $21. What I'm thinking at the moment, I think the price is going to be going sideways for a while, so not much movement. Yeah, this is how I see AirCanada stock at the moment. I strongly believe that it's going to go to its previous glory at $50. It will take a while, that's for sure. So we're going to move on to Aritzia. It's a very interesting stock for me to look at, and what I can see from the past, this is a daily chart. We had a strong resistance to this area here. Market fell, corrected itself somewhere in April, and then started moving up. Okay, now we are at this area exactly to the same point, 26, 24. What I'm looking at for the market to do is basically to break out, to retest this area, and then move on. Okay, so I'm looking for this price to be broken, and then we can get into positive. And as I said more times the market starts to poke at the same area, the higher the possibility of the market to break above and move on into positive direction. So that's what I'm looking at the Aritzia right now. We're looking at TD Bank. This is very interesting for me to look at. We had this strong resistance area right here, which corresponds to this area as well, if you can look at it. So we had support, 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 and then when I said resistance, market fell, corrected itself, and then it went back to the same $73 area. Now this support area became a resistance. We stopped here quite a few times, and then the market finally broke out. And now we are looking at the extension, basically. If this area proves to be significant and the market bounces off of it, we are looking at the extending market to $77, $78 of the value. So that's what I'm looking at the Toronto Dominion. Looking at the Tesla, but we can see again, these are just for illustrative purposes. I only use these kind of resistance and support lines. However, I just wanted to illustrate to you the sharp rise in Tesla. This is also with the introduction of this new Y model, which is much cheaper, and contributed to the rise of the stock in a very short period of time. However, in my experience of trading, these sharp angled rises often end up in a nice correction for us to get into a trade. These kind of sharp angled moves, you can see like it's almost 90 degrees move into the positive or bullish move. They usually don't last very long. It's great for taking profit. However, I usually see after these kind of sharp moves, as you can see here, I usually see a nice corrections. Is it going to be up here or up here for us to re-enter the market? So eventually the investors will start taking some profits off this market, and then it will give us a better opportunity to re-enter into a positive, because obviously Tesla is moving quite fast. Good investment, not a good time to enter. So the good time is when the market corrects itself, what I'm expecting it to do, because the angle of this move is very, very sharp, and it eventually has to correct itself. And once it corrects itself, we have a better re-entry into this market. This is how I see the markets at this point of time. Thank you for watching my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Please smash that like button so everybody else can find these videos as well useful, if you do find them useful. Hope you learned something, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Sasha. Peace out.